really provocative opportunity around thinking about and talking about cowardice is to make those concessions like active evaluations. Like, you know, I'm going to give in on this because of this. Or, you know what, that's not worth giving in on. I'm actually going to push that. I'm going to make us a little bit uncomfortable here. It's worth it. So to just take it out of these kind of unwitting, you know, appeasements that just kind of get baked into everything and make it an active evaluation. But to make the idea that we don't even ask and that we don't even try, like, let's go back to the underlying sense of purpose. What are we doing out of fear and weakness? And make that something that's really, you know, make that a dialogue with ourselves and others. So I think that's fun.
Does that mean that, no, that is fascinating. Does that mean that an act of cowardice is just avoiding the sense of duty and the code of conduct altogether? So
or you lost it, or it might have become dull. It might have become dulled to just what becomes the price of admission to a social group, to an organization, to whatever.
That's exactly where I took it in my mind was, oh, this is a long way of describing organizational politics and culture.
Can be.
I went on a tear recently and I can't remember what room I was in. So, oh, well. But I was like, yeah, so I can describe corporate IT and corporate IT service in, you know, a paragraph or less by saying you create a cult of personality around a leader that then becomes like the rally point for organizational politics and culture that makes it think that everything's being different when in fact you're just repeating the same stuff with different labels and making people conform to unrealistic expectations of what is supposed to be delivered unto them by virtue of their participation in the culture and in the organization in the first place, and actually doing longitudinal harm by creating in and out groups that are closely aligned to that cult of personality or not.
I would agree, Tracy. I think it is like, I think the most interesting manifestations and the ones that are probably most like tangible in people's lives are, you know, what you have to do in order to get by or get ahead, or, you know, the make it, if you're successful, make change in an organization, or more likely than not, all the ways that you're not making change because you need to bend on to the side of security. Or what, you know, however that plays out. There's probably any number of expressions that are overt or subtle to this.